Chat series today is the pre-show for the Mayan Challenge. Promoters Jeremy and David, how are you both doing today?
Awesome.
We are good. We are good, man. Ready. Dave, it's been too long. I know we just had our St. Augustine tournament, but I feel like it's been too long. I'm ready to be in the tournament.
And you know what? St. Augustine was a great prelude to this because this is our playoffs right here. We're in the world. We're getting into this is the playoff and World Series of sport karate, especially in Florida.
Right. I mean, it's coming up soon, too. September 29th and 30th. It's a 2-day event down in Daytona, Florida, or Daytona, right?
Daytona Beach. Yeah. Yes.
Daytona Beach. I remember seeing the pictures right off of the beach, which is going to be beautiful. And so also the Florida State Championships, right?
That's correct. This is the end of our state points. This event here, and it's worth, what is this, Jeremy? Level 4 or 5? Is this?
That's a good question, man. I think it's 5.
I think it's 5.
I'm pretty sure it's 5.
And so basically, what that means, this is the last opportunity to get points in their district. Last points for the state points. So after this tournament, we basically will crown our state champion after this tournament. And the best part about it, because we're so competitive, and as you all know, we don't have to plug anything. Florida's got the best competitors. So as competitive as we are, it's just neck and neck. All those divisions, 1 and 2, they're only missing by a few hundred points. So this tournament always brings out the best. We see the best forms competitors, the best performances, incredible fights. Man, I just can't wait to be there.
So this is going to be the one that you're going to want to go to, especially if it's neck and neck. It feels like the season went by so quickly, but what exciting things can people expect at the Mayan Challenge?
Well, the coolest thing, besides the level of competition, which is always very high, is that we have brought in Wacko to USA Sport Karate, and in bringing Wacko, we're not just talking a logo. We are literally bringing in, so we're actually having Wacko come in and certify judges. There's going to be Wacko divisions, which are
light contact, kick light. Yeah, man, it's going to be, it's pretty cool. So when you look at it, as far as divisions for this weekend, it's always forms competitors get 6 divisions between extreme creative, and traditional, and then team demo and stuff. Well, if you're a fighter, you're going to get your regular point fighting division, your regular open rank division. Why I say regular? Because regular for us is not regular for everybody else, right? We have separate fighting divisions, double elimination point fighting, by the way, and then open rank. Then you're going to get your Wacko light contact division, which for those of you who know what that means, that's your continuous division, right? Then you have your kick light division, which is your continuous, which allows kicks below the waist, above the knee, of course. Then you have your team fighting division. So, I mean, really, your fighting divisions are catching up to the amount of forms divisions, which makes it more fun. Because before, fighters just go, you get one division, you leave, and luck of the draw. But with USA Sport Karate, you're going to get double elimination, number one. And, of course, you're going to get so many more fighting divisions because we care about all the competitors. Forms gets their 6 to 8 division when you add in team forms. And now fighters have, 5 divisions there. So Dave mentioned Wacko being the most exciting thing. Man, I'm trying to think now because, Dave, we got breaking. So, I mean,
we got breaking. We got
and Wacko and the fighting, the regular point fighting. I mean, it's going to be tough. I tell you, the best thing is just being at a USA Sport Karate tournament. So
we you know what? Our egos are not out of control. I think we're pretty humble, except for one thing. Nobody runs an event floor the way we do, or cares about it the way that we do. We'll have hundreds of people from all over there, and we were talking about this, Jeremy, right? We'll have an event with 300 people, and we're done at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. We'll have an event with 400 people. We'll be done at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. We're going to be running 11 rings. Most martial arts tournaments, normal ones, are running 6 rings maybe. Some will run 8.
Finishing like at 6.
Yeah. We're running 11
we got that
rings.
down to a science, man, and it's not even about ego and everything. It's about our people. You know, we've got our core people, our judges, our scorekeepers. We've got our competitors that know the systems we run, and people expect it, man. They expect it. So something that's unique is we'll publish our schedule here, but our competitors know. Be checked in at the ring 30 minutes earlier. Why? Because they know that though we do care about the competition, we want you to compete, we want you to have fun. We also recognize you're there to compete. You're on the beach. You really want to go to the beach. Yeah, the tournament is fun, but you want to go hang out at the beach, not spend up in a tournament venue all weekend. So I don't know. We're just pumped for it. I'm excited. I can't believe it's, in a week and a half.
Right. Speaking of the destination as well, there are some important deadlines coming up here tonight. David, we were chatting about it. The hotels. Why don't you tell everybody what they need to do by tonight?
Those links that we've been sending out religiously. Mm-hmm. Today's the last day for those links, and they actually extended it by another 10 days. So that's it. So at that point, you could go to those hotels and still book rooms probably, but the links or any special pricing, all bets are off.
So there are 3 hotels with discounted rates right now, right?
That's correct. Yep. And then there's the other and very important deadline. There's a lot of people who have entered but have not actually finished their registration. Pre-registration, the final pre-registration is this Saturday. So if you don't register by then, the price is going to be increasing. So if you're coming, just get it done. Go back in, log into your account, and finish your registration.
Right.
Yeah, that's very important. It's very important they do that because that helps us out with the scheduling. Even though we already have our ring set, our session set, that allows us to tweak it a little bit if we need to. Because, we're not going to move something from Friday to Saturday, Saturday to Friday. We might move it 20 minutes later, 10 minutes later, whatever, just based on the size of the session, right? As you know, every tournament is different. Even one tournament, the 6-year-olds might have 40 people. The next tournament, it's the 12-year-olds got 60 people. You never know, right? So that allows us to tweak the division. So we always ask people to go register, get things done. As an incentive to registering early, we give you a cheaper price, right? We get you a lower price to help us help you, essentially, right? To give a better experience the day of. I can't, man, Dave. So I was talking about this to a parent just today, right? And I won't mention any other tournament names because there's no need to. But it goes back to caring. Caring about a tournament. And when you care about the competitors and you care about the people involved, you care about their schedule. You care about whether if they show up at 8, are they still competing at 6? By the way, if your promoter is still doing that, you don't care, right? At the end of the day, they show up at 8, be done within a couple hours later. And that's something that we are just very religious on knocking it out. I told Dave a couple weeks ago, hey, we got the schedule. Dave was like, let me take a look at it. Dave said, hey, let's wait to publish to see where we're at. Perfect. I tweaked it, Dave. Take a look at the schedule. And we're just going back and forth, bouncing ideas. Dave, did I miss anything? And Dave's like, Jeremy, did you miss anything? Asking me if I missed something. Well, we're going back and forth. And then I said to one of our other coordinators, here, take a look at it. What's your opinion? Do you think it's something we can tweak? Because our team is working together. I think because we care about our competitors. And that's what it's all about when you come to USA Sports.
It's the most important thing to us is how we make that competitor feel. You can do anything you want for somebody, anything. But the only thing that matters, and this is what Maya Angelou said, it's how you make a person feel. And we want to make our competitors feel awesome. We want them to feel motivated. The biggest complaint years ago about martial arts tournaments was sitting around.
Yep.
Like Jeremy just said, somebody comes in at 8 o'clock and they haven't even competed yet. They're just sitting at a ring waiting, right? And nothing's happening. That's the number one complaint. The most important thing that we can do is when somebody has a challenge of any sort is we listen to somebody. We listen to what it is. And if somebody has, we change what we do based on the feedback that we get from our customers. And honestly, one person that's unhappy, it comes up to me. That's the thing we end up talking about more than anything else. There's 10,000 incredible things that happen, but that one person who might not have had a good experience, that bothers me, and I know it bothers Jeremy for days and weeks.
We're trying to hammer it out, see what we could have done better. At the end of the day, it's all about what we could have done better. So, and that's important. So, on that note, let's get into schedule. I'm not trying to jump in on your interview here, but the scheduling is important, guys, because our initial flyer said continuous was Friday.
Okay.
WACO divisions, which is continuous, is Saturday, right? So everyone's aware of that. And when you register, it tells you. So unless you're under a rock, when you register, it tells you Saturday, WACO ring 1.
Yeah.
But continuous divisions are Saturday. So on Friday, we're doing our extreme, our creative divisions, our team fighting divisions. On Saturday, we have traditional weapons, traditional forms, point, open rank, WACO divisions, and breaking. Saturday's a big day for the majority of divisions. But Friday just has the extreme, all the CMX divisions, extreme and creative. And then Friday, oh man, is it at 8:30, Dave? We're doing the WACO certification.
Yep. WACO certification, 8:30 at night. And for you out there who want to get certified, we'd love to have our referees, new and existing, get certified. WACO does charge a $75 fee for certification. As part of that, you're going to get a shirt and be kept in.
Once you're certified at any WACO tournament, you can judge.
You can judge you'll be a corner to begin with.
Okay.
But I will tell you, they do the same thing that most of us do, is that when someone is exhibiting leadership skills, they'll put somebody in the center because that's the only way to you have to get some experience. But they only put the best refs in the center. And again, I can't stress enough that this is going to be real WACO, people. Anybody who's out there listening, this is not going to be a logo on a flyer. This is the real deal. This is WACO divisions, WACO rules, WACO certified judges. We have an incredible relationship with them, and there's big things happening in the future too with WACO and with us too.
Jeremy,
super excited.
Jeremy, you're talking a little bit about the scheduling and just making sure people have it down. But what's nice is you're using the Uventix platform. So if anybody registers, then on the app, it'll tell them, okay, here's sort of the time frame that the divisions you've registered for, right? So people can
exactly. So once they register, basically, even on their receipt, it tells them what ring they're in. And we've labeled our rings Friday ring 1 or Saturday ring 1. So that way you know, in case you're confused, what day you compete. But also, once you log in, if you click My Divisions and you go to the Mayan Challenge Tournament, you click there, and it's going to show you your ring 1. It'll tell you what session you're in, session 1. And the next to the session, it tells you the specific time. That's unique for all of our tournaments, whether you're coming to this tournament, whether you're coming to the IMAF coming in October, whether you're coming to K-Talk in New York. So no matter what tournament you're coming to this year and this USA Sport Karate, it's going to be the same exact thing. Find your division, find your ring, register, log into Uventix, find your ring, your sessions, show up 30 minutes early to be checked in and compete, have a good experience, go home, enjoy whatever city the tournament's in, right? So this one just happens to be in Daytona. And, man, I'm excited. It's been too long. I feel like we had a beach tournament. Then we had a St. Augustine tournament, all these destination tournaments.
Yeah.
But I don't know why. We live an hour away from Daytona. It's like we only go there when there's a tournament. It's crazy.
Hey, Jeremy, one thing that you said, and we need to be real clear, is that when speaking about your time to compete, we are speaking about your session time. So if your session is the second session, and that is scheduled to start at 10:30, you need to be checked in by 10 o'clock to your ring. Because if everybody's there, we're going to begin. So don't look at something that might say, well, your division's going to start at 9:37. It's your session time, because we can start in any order. If we have all our weapons or forms, or we're missing somebody, we're not going to stand around in an empty ring waiting. We're going to start what's ready to go.
Yes.
Yeah. That kind of sounds like I don't know what your secret sauce is, you guys, to make tournaments flow easily, but that sounds like one kind of part of it is like whatever is ready to go, we're not going to be waiting around, you know.
Yeah, man, there's no secret sauce. There's no secret sauce. It literally is just going to the tournament thinking about the competitor first. That's it. So if that's a secret sauce, then I just feel like that's just grandma and grandpa's way of treating people, right? You know, so that's all it is. And but man, it's at the end of the day, it's true. It's about, we try to show, we show up, we look at, we have 5 divisions in the ring. Hey man, we got all these competitors here. Let's jump to the second division.
It just makes sense.
It does. And our competitors love it and they appreciate it. But I tell you what, our competitors, they help and they assist. That number one, they help because they show up on time. Our competitors are punctual. Whether it's because they're punctual or whether we train them, that's irrelevant. They show up on time. Our people are ready to go. Our judges, I can't say enough about our judges. Our judges and our crew, our guys, because again, you know, you're a national competitor. You can't run a ring if the people aren't there. It don't matter what the promoter says. Dave and I can say whatever we want about how much we care. But if our judges didn't care as much as we do, the ring's still not running. Right. And if our scorekeepers didn't care as much as we do and our judges do, the ring is still not running. And if our competitors didn't care, then guess what? They wouldn't be there. No competitors, no ring, no tournament. So it just goes back to all around the people involved in USA Sport Karate, from top to bottom, bottom to top, however you slice and dice it. We care about the tournament. We care about the people involved. And we're looking to put in a good experience, a good competitive experience, which is what you get with us, a timely, well-run tournament. So next up is the Mayan Challenge, the Florida State Championships, rated with IOCO. So we have some international competitors as well. We have WACO competitors coming. We have the World Breaking Division with Mike Reeves. We have our USA Sport Karate Championships. So, I mean, where else would you want to be?
I was just going to say, there's so many different opportunities for you to get your fix of martial arts, to get competition in there, as well as just watching from afar, the level of competition that ends up getting streamed and you can sort of watch. So it's definitely something that if you are anywhere in the area, or even if you're not, there's still time to get a last minute ticket and get your hotel room and just get a nice vacation. It's Daytona Beach. What more can you really ask for?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. So to register, guys, you want to go to usasportkarate.myuventex.com or go to usasportkarate.com. If you have any questions, you can email us at info@usasportkarate.com or find myself or Dave on Facebook or our social media pages, whichever one. We're quick to respond. But if you have any questions about the division, about a rule, or whatever questions you have, you shoot them to us. If I don't respond, Dave will respond. If we don't have an answer for you, we promise we'll get you. Usually within 30 minutes, we respond real quick. So
I have to tell you, we respond so fast that often I'll go in and Jeremy's already on the thread. Or if I don't see him on the thread, I'll answer. But then I got to reach out to Jeremy and say, "Did you take care of this yet?"
Right.
No, and then I'll finish, or vice versa, because we're both on top of this. The email's monitored constantly. The Facebook page constantly. Everything is. You call the phone number, will come directly to our office. You'll get somebody. If you don't get somebody, I can guarantee you're going to get a call back super fast.
Yep. So, yes, sir.
We're here for you. We love, you know what? We talk about the athletes, which we have an incredible level of athletes, but the people that are with the athletes, I can't even tell you how many parents come up and say, "What do you need help with?"
Right. Good customer service. Customer service. That's what it's about too.
Our people, everybody is just amazing. And that's, that's the other part of the secret sauce. It's the people that are just around us we're so lucky.
Awesome. All right. Well, September 29th, 30th, make sure you register for this event. And I wish you guys yet another year and another tournament of great success.
Thank you so much. We'll see you guys in Daytona Beach.
Daytona Beach.
Awesome. Okay.